Hey guys, it's Asgard here, and today we're back on the West for our third tutorial in which we'll look at some of the equipment and how this can benefit you and how to change some of your equipment. So, as I mentioned in your first video, in the first tutorial, down here this little bag is called the inventory. If you click on that, that will bring up both the equipment that is currently equipped and everything that is in your inventory. As you can see, you have neckband, headgear, gun, clothing, dueling weapon, horse, product, pants, belt, and shoes. These are also split over here, as you can see all of the items, but then you also have products, upgradable, and new ones. If you hover over each of your items, so let's take belts for example. Hover over your belts, you can see what is the stats of the current. At the top you have the name, then you have underneath written what type of item it is, so in this case it's a belt. Then has the bonuses that it gives you to your skills, which we'll talk about in another video, about how skills and things work. Then the first figure is how much it'll cost you to buy, but you won't need to buy it because you've already got it, it's in your inventory. Second is how much it'll cost if you sell it to the trader, which we'll talk about in a minute. Then under that we have what's in the set. Anything lit up in green is what would be equipped. Then what level you acquire, obviously in order to equip it you need to have the correct level. And then if it says auctionable, it means you can sell it to other players. And if it doesn't say anything else, then you can also upgrade it, which we'll also talk about. So if you want to, here's the stuff obviously that's currently equipped. If you want to swap anything, just click on it. As you can see, I'll swap it out. So that then returns to my inventory, and this goes in its place. So you can mix up your skills and abilities using different pieces of equipment, which is really, really good, really, really important. We'll talk about that a little bit more when it comes to skills, just a little bit, but that is the primary use of equipment and things like that. We also have this one here called products. If you go on that, you can see all of these items that you can use for quests or crafting or selling, and well, that's pretty much it. You can use it for, you can scroll through, as you can see I've got loads and loads and loads of items. If you can see down here there's a little cookie next to some of the items, that means you can use them and they'll be used up. So you can activate them and use them for something. So for example, this one I can use and it'll improve my dual damage by plus 15 to 25. And this one contains a collector's card, so it'll give me a collector's card afterwards. Of course you can equip any of these items and it'll replace what is known as my builder's saddle over here, as you can see there, but some, as you can see like that, don't do anything, whereas some, such as my builder's saddle, wherever it's gone, will actually give me bonuses. So well worth having a look and making sure you equip the right thing. Obviously with some of these biting things they can provide labor points, which we'll talk about, more luck, fort damage, improve your energy, improve motivation, that sort of thing. Lots of really useful items. There are some like this that will give you, that can't be used every so often, so the little yellow writing tells you how long until you can next use it. Then usually at the end you have these, which are recipes. We'll talk about those a little bit more when we go into professions, but I'm a master saddler, so once I hit the required level, so for this one requires master saddler level 350, I can use it and let me craft different things. Finally we have these two icons over here. The one on the left is the mobile trader, which if you click on, open up a new screen here, which will give you an option of 8 different items that you can buy. They randomly rotate every day, so change it up, but more importantly down here, bottom right hand corner, there's the sell option, which will open up to your inventory again and allows you to click on whatever you like and it'll sell it for that lower price on the right hand side, which I wouldn't really recommend. Maybe for some of your junk items, such as in my case the club with a nail, because I'm not going to use it, and new players, I can't give it away to any new players because it won't really help them either. But it'll get me a tiny amount of money, but that amount of money is pretty minuscule. Anything that's worth more money is better off going into the marketplace, which I'll talk about in the last tutorial. Last item is this one, which is equipment sets, which, hang on, I'll just bring up the full inventory screen again. There we go. Equipment sets, so equipment manager. As you can see, I have 3 sets, the Johan set, the Fort Fighting set 1, and Builder set. The way it works is you equip whatever you want to put into the set on your person, then click this and you can call the set whatever you like, and then click save and it'll add the set here. You can call it whatever you like, it's not set. So then whenever you want to, you can just go back and you can click equip, and it'll change all of your items to then suit that set. As you can see, it's all Johan's stuff. Okay, or I change it and suddenly it's all my natty stuff, my natty bumpo stuff. Or you can delete it, obviously, or you can replace it. Replace just says all the equipment you've currently got equipped will now become Fort Fighting Set 1, for example. So that's how equipment and stuff work, and your inventory work. I hope you found this video nice and informative, except I forgot one little thing. The upgrade item, well, you can search for something if you know what you're looking for. But one last thing, this show upgradable, if you click that, it shows you all of the items that you can upgrade. Obviously upgrading can have a range of effects, but obviously it makes them better in a lot of ways. If you also click the upgrade items, it'll open up the upgrading screen. You can obviously, you need to find something that you have 3 of, because it needs 3 things to upgrade, and you click on it, you click on that thing and it'll pop them all in. So I've got 2, but let's say I had 3. The level, it tells you at the top what happens to it, so the speed goes up by +15, and you can click level up and you can choose to either spend some dollars or spend some nuggets, and it'll level it up for you, and you'll have the little arrow and the 1 next to it, and obviously you level them up right the way up to like level 20 or something, but you do need 3 of the items for a very small gain. So often it is well worth just giving 2 of the items away or selling 2 of the items and just not having the bonus. But personal preference, and depends on how good or how pricey, how much money you reckon you can get for them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you found it informative. If you want to join the game, just send me a message and we'll sort it all out. I'll invite you and we'll get some massive bonuses between the 2 of us. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye guys.